You guys, welcome to the channel. So May Edochie has made some revelations about Junior Pope and his wife's relationship before his passing. You guys remember that after Junior Pope passed a few weeks ago, there were now some speculations that he was not in good terms with his wife and that she was not even living in the house at the time of his passing. In fact, there were some people who carried news that it was Regina Daniels' husband that went to beg the wife to come back home after the husband, Junior Pope, passed. The news did not fly so much because people didn't want to hear it. People were saying Nigerians have come again to come and torment a widow whose husband just passed. Now they are spreading false rumors and everything. And all that we know about Junior Pope in his lifetime was that he loved his wife, he cherished his children, and that's how we want to remember it. A fake obituary was released online where they did not acknowledge that Junior Pope was a husband. And when people were now saying, so he wasn't a husband, he had a wife that he loved and that he showed off at any point that he got. And before we know, we heard that it was a fake obituary, and they now released another one which acknowledged her as his wife. So yesterday was Junior Pope's birthday, and May Edochie took to her Instagram account to defend Junior Pope's wife, to show that Junior Pope loved his wife in his lifetime. And she shared some chats between Junior Pope's wife and Junior Pope, and this shows that she's in touch with the lady Cute J, because that was the chat between her and her husband, and she had to screenshot those and send to me, Edochie. And in those WhatsApp messages, you could see that she was still in communication with her husband, Junior Pope, before he passed. He sent money for food. He was even buying her footwear, acknowledged that she was beautiful. Just a lot of things going on. May Edochie shared the chat, on her page. The first was a bank statement showing that he has sent money, for feeding for the month. And the second one was, this is telling her that the footwear will be ready by Monday, and acknowledging her picture and saying very beautiful, beautifully created. And that was on Friday, March 1st. So these charts are not like 20 years old chart or 5 years chart or 2 years chart. You say, okay, it's been a while that he acknowledged her or, hailed her beauty and everything. They were having couple conversation just weeks ago. In fact, this next chart showed that they had a conversation, or they spoke on Tuesday, April 9th. Then even on Wednesday, April 10th, the particular day that he passed, sadly, he still sent money. He still sent money and sent the bank statement. So maybe they were not together. Nobody knows the full story. But it's not a case of a marriage that has ended. People were trying to push on a narrative. And I'm like, I keep on saying that. You see, when you're watching African Magic Epic, that one that when a man dies, the village people want to frustrate the wife. And we say that it's archaic characters and bad habits. See, some of you who have keypads, who are educated, who have keyboards, who have phones that has screens, you are worse than those old men in the villages that did not have an idea, that were not enlightened, that were not educated, that treated widows badly, because people are just so quick to drag widows, to blame them for their husbands passing sadly. Look at what is happening to Mohbad's wife. Look at what is happening. Since Mohbad passed, people have tried to frustrate that young lady. Oh, go and do DNA. Go and do DNA. Go and do DNA test. That's not Mohbad's son. Did Mohbad tell you it was not his son when he was alive? Did you care about that boy? All of a sudden, because of small money and small property, maybe the man left. Everybody's not trying to do DNA. I'm not saying that people should not do DNA if you want to do. But if the man did not do DNA in his lifetime, why are you trying to do any DNA in his death? And if there were no reason, if he did not ever doubt the paternity of those children, but because people want to drag property, they will now come and say, go and do DNA. Are you sure that you are the children are his own? You people were not together. All that kind of stuff. I love that May came out defending this lady, reminding her how much her husband loved her. She wrote that he sent her money and that he should come and send more money. And it's just so heartbreaking that he can't do that because he's no more, everything. She's talking about the fact that she knows that this is trying times for his wife. She's his wife. That's all we know. But sadly, these days, people on social media have done more in-law work than even family members. Because even when the family doesn't come out to say anything, people on social media will be asking for explanations for things that don't really concern them. I'm really happy about May defending, this lady. She has not spoken since her husband's passing. Even if they were actually separated, they share 3 children. It's going to be devastating times for her. She's a young lady. Her husband was young. She is young. They were trying to navigate life together, started from the scratch, and they're just building, and things are now building. Things are now working. But they just showed their house December last year. After how many years of being married, and boom, he's gone. And people who don't know Junior Pope, who never met him personally, who just are feeling sad because you saw him on your screens, you're trying to downplay the kind of pain that she's feeling, trying to guilt trip her, trying to say, oh, you're not together, and trying to blame her for whatever happened to Junior Pope. I blame those his friends who came out to say they wanted to share stories anyway and ended up not sharing any story, because I think that's even good they did not share any story, because people shut them up saying we don't want to hear any story. If he didn't share it in his lifetime, let it go with him. Let us remember him for the happy, jolly fellow, the man who loved his children. Let's remember him for all those. That's what he showed us that was happening. We just choose that one to remember him by. So I feel like May did a great thing, very, very great. And I'm sure that Junior Pope's wife will feel loved. And the comments to people were actually encouraging, her. Because these are hard times. You don't even have to be in her shoes to just have a glimpse. You don't know how she feels, but just imagine, how she feels. It is hard times. She's going to raise those 3 boys by herself. And the plan was to raise those boys with her husband. That was that's what he was saying on the boat before he passed. That was the plan, to raise these boys with her husband, and now she has to do it alone. It's really hard times. So really, shout out to May for being amazing and, comforting this lady and defending her publicly. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section. It's a roast show. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.